The nodes of fate have changed signs, with the North Node moving into Pisces, the South Node moving into Virgo from January 12th, 2025 until July 27th, 2026. Now, this shift is a change in what we're meant to welcome, embrace, and learn through the Pisces themes, as well as the changes, releases, and closures that are coming through in the Virgo areas of your life. So I'm going to touch on each of these really quick here because I want to give you an overarching understanding of how to work with this transit. Now, the North Node in Pisces is where we are meant to welcome in the higher expressions of Pisces. We're meant to be more self-forgiving, compassionate, loving, kind, intuitive, aware of what we're feeling and honoring those messages, allowing those parts of our energy to be valued and heard. Now, I feel with this transiting North Node in Pisces, it's going to be bringing up some important choices to make around what we are healing and how we are reclaiming our power. And what I mean by that is that the North Node in Pisces is also highlighting our soul experiences from the age of Pisces. We are closing out the age of Pisces, moving into the age of Aquarius. But the North Node is coming through and showing you remnants or unfinished stories, the karma or the incomplete experiences that now you can complete and finish in order to move ahead. So this can show up as Age of Pisces themes around powerlessness, spiritual persecution, being disempowered for what you're here to offer, feeling like you have to save everyone. The energies can show up as having too big of a crown chakra that isn't grounded or clear. Age of Pisces can bring up the lower expression of Pisces, such as victim consciousness, blame, self-pity, feeling lost, rejection, abandonment. These are the energies we are reprogramming and rewriting for ourselves as the North Node moves through Pisces and connects us with a new, higher approach. Pisces is the place in the zodiac where the spiritual meets the human. It's symbolized by the two fishes, one swimming up and one swimming down, one swimming up to higher enlightenment and another swimming down to the earth for the human experience. The Pisces strength in this mutable water sign is being able to navigate those waters, navigate the spiritual realizations and wisdom that you then take back down and apply into your human experiences. And then again, take the human experiences back up into the higher realms to see things for what they are. To not take it personally, to not be too sensitive, to not feel like it's your duty or obligation to do a lot for others, because part of this can show up as I'm not doing enough to help people. I'm not doing enough to heal. And what you're actually reclaiming and rewriting is a new understanding of your power and everyone else's power as creators of their realities. And when you start to see people through that lens, you see them as another soul having a human experience. You see them as a powerful being on their own soul trajectory, living through their own soul experiences that they wanted in this lifetime. So I feel that part of this North Node in Pisces is rewriting any lower versions of those Pisces stories, rewriting any areas that have held you back from embracing all of your energy in this lifetime and in every lifetime. Now, this can be quite intuitive, personal, emotional. It's also going to bring up themes that perhaps you've been working through in the Pisces areas of your chart. And we have big Pisces transits going on, especially the beginning of 2025. Now, on the other side of the nodes is that South Node in Virgo. The South Node is what you are closing out and completing. It's what you are done with and you're meant to move away from because you've learned what you could, it's run its course, you've done your best, and now the universe is ushering you into new Virgo expressions and areas of life. So this means that the South Node in Virgo is going to be closing out what's outdated. This can be related to anything that Virgo rules, which is the mind and body connection, which is your health, which relates to what you do on a daily basis, your work, your skills, what you do that is responsible, that's functional, that also can contribute to a bigger picture. So this means that the South Node in Virgo is going to be showing us where we're ready to bring in new lifestyle habits, new ways of taking care of our bodies, new ways of eating that are better for what we need every day. The South Node in Virgo is going to show us where our skills are outdated, where our jobs are no longer needed, where we have been working too hard, where we're depleted, we don't have anything to show for it, where we need to take a break and step away. The South Node in Virgo is going to mean that various occupations and professions are no longer as valued in society. We're already seeing that with the rise of technology, with AI, with different skill sets. There are going to be some industries that continue to let employees go. There's also going to be a focus here on the ability to care for ourselves and to care for others. The Virgo Pisces axis is related to health, healing, and well-being. It's related to how we use our energy every day in a disciplined, focused manner. The South Node in Virgo is what we work for to get results, to improve and to be better. And we're going to have shifts in that. We're going to have new ways of understanding, well, what do I want to do every day? What would be a better use of my energy? Now, I go into even more of these themes in a separate program that's called the Soul Growth Through the Nodes of Fate, where I go into even more of the North Node in Pisces themes and the South Node in Virgo themes, including what it means for your planets in Pisces and your planets in Virgo, because there's so much to say about this topic, especially as we see it playing out in the real world. We're going to have a lot of focus here on our health matters. We're going to have a lot coming up around work and what is needed now in the job force. I do want to highlight that those of you born in the 1960s, specifically the mid-1960s, this is working with you personally and powerfully. In fact, the nodes of fate are working with millions of people, generations, a generation born with Pluto and Uranus in Virgo. It's a big deal for you. And then it's even more of a big deal and life-changing if you also have Saturn and or Chiron in Pisces. And in the 60s and the mid-60s, you had Pluto and Uranus in Virgo opposing Saturn and Chiron in Pisces. So for some of you, this is where your life is changing at a very deep level. And you're moving into figuring out what that is. What am I supposed to do next? Millions of people are going to have that question. There's going to be people who feel displaced and lost. I've worked so hard all my life. I don't know what to do now. I don't know where to go. I don't know where my skills are valued. So this is a bigger, I would say this is actually a bigger transit of the nodes of fate than we've had in a really long time, because we also have Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces closing out life chapters. So if this is a big energy in your chart, check out my course that goes into this more specifically, because I want to help you get a handle on this and know what to look for. But in general, millions of people are going to be reshuffled and connecting to more of what they're ready to take on in this lifetime. And as we all move through the North Node in Pisces journey, we're all being guided to connect with our higher self and bring that energy into our daily experiences more. Okay, so I'm getting a visual here as I say that. I'm getting the visual of, I'm seeing it as light, streams of light coming through and actually starting to work with the human body at the gut level. Virgo rules the gut. Virgo rules the digestive system, the stomach, how we digest energy and process energy. If you're a nervous Virgo, you get a nervous stomach, okay? But I'm seeing this stream of energy come into the gut, which is also our second brain. The second brain of the body. Your body consciousness is being infused, I should say, by this new incoming stream of energy. And then I see it moving up. It's interesting because typically I would see it go the other way, but I'm seeing it come through the gut and then go up, okay, and then go up through the mind into the crown chakra. And it's the reprogramming here. And it looks kind of like it's like upside down. I'm like trying not to tilt my head upside down. But the energy comes in and it's giving you messages from the gut of what your gut needs, what your body needs. I mean, probiotics, flora, like whatever's in the gut. There's things that are going to come up that your body is communicating to you, and it's sending the information up to your brain, your first brain, and it's giving you insights into what needs to be healed, shifted, where there needs to be more support in the digestive tract, in the body, in your physical self that gives you more energy. And that energy is coming through to signal to your brain, this is what I need. And then the energy comes up into the crown chakra so that you can trust it. So you can trust it. You can trust this information without overthinking it or feeling like you have to solve it right away. It's also not meant to be stuck in the brain. Okay, interesting, because think about how many times we start in the brain and then we send the energy down. This is a reverse so that you're hearing what the body needs and you're allowing that to guide what you do next and the choices you make next. Again, it's this stream of energy that looks like it's moving in reverse. And I'm saying reverse because of how, well, I guess if you think of a gravitational force, like you'd pull it down this way, but no, it's coming through and then up. And it's asking you to trust what you're feeling, to trust the sensations that you're getting. Similar to you go to a doctor and they tell you what's wrong, but you want a second opinion because it doesn't feel right. It feels like you need more information. You need that second opinion for whatever reason. So this is trusting the gut, trusting that information that isn't logical at first, but it's leading you to new logical understandings and to new solutions, new improvements. and new ways of, so it's this realignment of the body with the higher frequencies that are coming in. And it could show you what's been out of alignment and what you need. Like I'm seeing it like, it's like this, and you need to like align it, right? So that's the energetic flow that I'm seeing with the nodes of fate moving into Pisces and to Virgo. It's basically not relying on the mind to run the show. Relying on the intuitive hits you're getting that don't make sense right away. It's relying on what you're feeling. And if something feels off, or it feels like this doesn't make sense, but I know this is the direction to go, then that's what you pursue. And I see it too as the higher self intentionally working with the physical body to help lift up what the body can handle, what the body can sustain now. So, of course, as always, trust if this resonates, trust if this is connecting for you. But part of what we're doing here is honoring that the intuitive guidance you're getting and what you feel is a very powerful indicator into anything you need to do or take care of, especially related to the physical body. And that our physical bodies need time and care as they realign with these higher energies. And because our bodies are physical and dense, they can take a little bit more time. It's like to be in that embodiment of the higher frequencies. Because again, this is like the crystalline energy frequencies, the light body experience, where you've released a lot of karma, density, emotions. You've done a lot of healing work with the inner child, the shadow work, all the things, right? There's so much that we do in order to ascend and transcend. So I feel like this is going to be the nodes of fate transcending us in multiple ways, but also through that mind, body, spirit connection. And that is one of the higher expressions of the Pisces Virgo axis, is that we elevate the mind, body, spirit connection so that it's in alignment. We're trusting it, we're working with it, we're understanding it, and it's also optimized. It's working better, more swiftly, more efficiently. So that's how I'm seeing all this come through. So again, I go into this more because there's a lot to say about the Pisces Virgo energies here. And if you have Pisces and Virgo in your chart, I really hope it helps you get a handle on what is changing for you as the nodes of fate move through these two signs. So thank you for joining me for this video. I hope to see you in the program. Otherwise, I hope this has offered you something useful that you can trust and work with in your daily life.